The fall of an American economy. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, buckle up, strap in. We have another barn burner. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're not going to pull any punches. Just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And folks, we have a massive issue going on right now with our economy. And there's just no more denying it. This is insanity to me. Absolute insanity. Are you seeing the things that I'm seeing out there, folks? Are you seeing this stuff? This is not good. There is a dirty little secret when it comes to our economy, and that is commercial real estate is falling apart, crumbling all around us. It is insanity to me. I feel like so many people just have the blinders on. It reminds me, there used to be a song, "The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades." I haven't heard that song in a long time. We need that song again, because right now, the future is not bright at all, and people are wearing blinders. It's insane, folks. So again, we're going to take a walk outside today. We're going to take a look at a massive 150,000 square foot mega store, empty, ghost town, falling apart. And this isn't just in one of the poor areas of America. This is in one of the richest places in America. And one of the richest places in America cannot manage to make this work. We're in big trouble here, folks. Again, you know, I love reporting on the real news. This is stuff we're not going to get from any mainstream media. This is stuff that the government just does not want you to see. They're ignoring it. They are controlling the media platforms. And folks, we cannot ignore this stuff anymore. And again, folks, my job, I don't necessarily want to scare people. I watched another great content creator recently who I give a lot of respect to, who's giving real talk, saying that it's time to be scared. And you know, the reality is, folks, it is time to be scared. But the reality is fear is crippling. Fear is paralyzing, and that is our job, to raise awareness so these things, that we'll understand them in a way that won't paralyze us with fear. But you know, we do have to have some healthy fear, a healthy fear of some of the things, and there are so many people just clueless to what's going on right now. So we're going to take this camera outside. We're going to go take a look at a massive store in massive trouble. We're going to continue to give real talk, real commentary as we do it, and we're going to meet right back here and wrap this one up. But folks, buckle up and strap in. This is insanity. All right, folks, buckle up and strap in. We have a massive piece of real estate, 150,000 square foot super center sitting empty. And we're not talking for a couple months now, folks. We are talking for years, millions and millions of dollars just going down the drain. And listen, folks, I mean, come on, let's just cut to the chase. Somebody should be in here, a Walmart, a Kohl's, a Burlington, you name it. There are many big box stores that should be renting this, but whoever is responsible for this building is unable to entice a tenant. And now all we're seeing is these little pop-up stores popping in and out of these retail environments, basically paying little to no rent. And listen, folks, the reality is the writing's on the wall. The retail sector is done. It's falling apart. It can't survive. What are we going to do with these thousands and thousands of stores just like this across America, sitting there, a complete anchor and eyesore to our economy? I mean, look at this thing, a ghost town. This used to be thriving, full of jobs, people, income, businesses, just falling apart. My gosh, it's like a ghost town. And this is in a city of extreme wealth. Like I was saying, at minimum, I could get $1 a square foot. In a recession, this is probably $1 a square foot. And here we are supposedly in the most thriving economy we've ever seen, stimulated through stimulus money, yet we cannot get anybody to take a chance and pull the trigger on moving their business into one of these stores. Even at $1 a square foot, at 150,000 square feet, that's $150,000 a month, a couple million a year just in rents. But the realities are the cost to operate a business, your rents are just a drop in the bucket. Turning on the power to this place, employees, insurance, the red tape involved with businesses of this size are insane. I mean, look at this. It's a ghost town. Spooky in there. Can you imagine walking through there in the middle of the night alone? No thanks. Let's keep moving along and see what else we can find. So as we go ahead and take a walk around this mall, you have to understand, folks, this is dragging down local economies. This is not a good look for your city or town when you have something this size unable to attract anyone. Where's Walmart? Where's Target? Where's anybody? Nobody wants to come take on this type of square footage. It's just the writing on the wall. Everything is changing. And this is, in fact, the backbone of our economy. This is insane. If businesses can't do business, what are we up against? Everything is, in fact, changing. So as we continue to look between the cracks and read between the lines, we have to understand, is this a healthy economy? And it's not. We all know it. We've seen the stores empty. This is just scratching the surface of what's really going on in our economy today. But for me, folks, this is insane. I mean, look at this place. Absolutely falling apart. When they do get a tenant, and I have no idea who they're going to get, they're going to have to drop their rent rates. And like I said before, $1 a square foot is bargain basement pricing. In a recession, myself, I remember in the last bubble, having to reduce commercial real estate to $1 a square foot. This was probably fetching $3 a square foot. Almost $500,000 a month in revenue this was pulling in. And it's now pulling in $0. In fact, it's doing quite the opposite. It's costing somebody money just to have it sit there empty. And like we've talked about before, empty buildings are the kiss of death. You cannot survive on empty buildings. It's just going to detour other businesses from coming into the area. It almost is ready to just be leveled and bulldozed at this point. But the realities are, folks, you cannot ignore the things that are happening all around us in our cities across America. And this is just one city. We have hundreds of cities just like this, with this dirty little secret of commercial real estate continuing to suck air. It's insane to me. So leave your thoughts. I want to know what you think. Is there areas in your city that are doing the exact same thing? Are you looking behind the walls? Are you reading between the lines? Are you looking between the cracks of what's currently going on around us, folks? We have to wake up. We have to sound the alarm. We have to ring the bell when something doesn't pass the smell test. And folks, this one is not passing the smell test on any level. I don't care how you slice it. This is not a good look for our economy, for America, for our global economy. This is the writing on the wall. This is the birth pains of what's coming. So like I always say, buckle up and strap in. The first step of getting past a problem, admit that there's a problem. And folks, this is a huge, glaring problem that can no longer be ignored when you see this type of situation going on in cities all across America. And this all comes back to, you guessed it, the pandemic. If it wasn't for the pandemic, we wouldn't even be talking right now. This is a government that's mismanaged and mishandled everything by overstimulating a fragile economy. And now we're faced with the blowback. The dust is settling. and we will all pay the piper. So let's meet back at the office, wrap this one up and put some final thoughts on it. And we will do our best to brace for impact, make sure that we're ready for anything, and not only survive, but thrive. All right, folks, welcome back. So like I said, this is not a good sign. This is not a good look for the American economy. And again, I tend to laugh a little bit because it's like a built-in self-defense mechanism. What else can you do? We have to raise awareness. We have to sound the alarm. We have to ring the bell and let people know this is the time to stand up. Listen, folks, this is insane. We can't ignore these things. We need to band together and understand that this economy is not strong. We have some clear and present dangers. The pandemic has not let go of us yet. We have to insulate ourselves the best we can right now. We got to let the dust settle. We got to receive the blowback from this pandemic. And eventually we all will pay the piper. That's what we just looked at here today. I don't know how much more we need to do to let people know this is not passing the smell test. We're going to continue to help each other. Our rewards in life will always be in direct proportion to our contribution. You can help people simply by giving the video a like, supporting the channel and the work that we're doing here to let people know this is not normal. We need to get back to what we were built on, a foundation, the backbone of this economy to thrive, not stifle it and put people out of business. If you appreciate the content, I humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like more access to me as well as other channels I've appeared on that I think you would enjoy. If you're on your television set today, another video is appearing in your screen at this time. Feel free to take a look at that. I think you'll love it, as well as an easy to subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, please go make it count today. I will see you on the next video.